This might take me a couple times, so don't you laugh at me. All right. Hey, and welcome to another episode of the Work Friends podcast. I am your host, Tyler Albus. Today, I'm joined by the great and powerful Kennedy Vinalia, Director of Purchasing and Delivery Systems for a public school system. What's going on, Ken? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Do you mind if I call you Ken or Kennedy?
Yeah, no, Ken's fine.
Nice. Okay, Ken, Kennedy, whatever. It's just kind of whatever rolls off the tongue in the moment, you know? So Kennedy is, again, the Director of Purchasing Delivery Services for a public school system. Nice.
That's
I got all that right. Cool. Right on. How long have you been in your current position?
In my current position, I have been there for about 2.5 years.
Okay, that's a pretty good run. And you told me before we came on that you'd been there, like, you know, the same system, I guess, for most of your career after college?
Yeah, the same county since I graduated.
Okay, sweet. That's awesome. So you got pretty tenured career there, and you've really risen through the ranks, and you're pretty high up now. You're director.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's so cool. And you like your job a lot.
I do.
Nice.
So much.
You seem happy. That's cool. Well, I want to get into that, and I want to figure out like what you do on a day-to-day basis and how you got to your current position. But before that, I like to start the show with taking my guests where they were born, I guess, and where they kind of grew up, and what kind of kids they were like, and what they wanted to be when they grew up. You know, what they were into, like what sports you're into, extracurricular activities, all that good stuff. So,
okay, perfect.
But yeah, I also like to not yap at my guests too much, so I'm going to shut up now and hand it over to you.
All right.
So I guess let's just kind of start with where were you born? Where'd you grow up? Where'd you come from?
So I was born and raised in New Kent County, Virginia.
All right.
Which is, I always used to tell people because no one knew where it was, but it's between Richmond and Williamsburg.
Okay.
Very small town, at least back in the day. It's growing a lot. It still is.
Okay,
but
great.
we had like one elementary school, one middle, one high school, and you know, everybody knew everybody.
Okay.
Grew up in this little. Sorry, were you trying to ask me a question?
No, I was just gonna say so, kind of like small town vibes and pretty like you knew everybody.
Oh yeah.
Like you said, okay. You knew your neighbors and all that
Yes,
good stuff. Okay,
yes,
sweet.
we had the best neighbors. Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Like that. So we grew up in a neighborhood.
Okay.
Really, like I said, really close with our neighbors. I'm one of 4.
Okay, that's right. You have a lot of siblings.
Yes, I'm the oldest.
And by the way, I feel like we should tell people I've known you for a long time now, 10 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Somewhere around there.
Yes.
Since the later half of like our college years.
Yes,
I think.
absolutely.
Yeah, so good friend of mine. I think I forgot. I meant to write that in my intro. I always say, good friend of mine as well. So
I just picked her up on the side of the
you
road.
know, some random lady I met wanted to. She just happened to be a director, believe it or not. But it was a good grab. But anyway, so sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, you're fine.
I meant to say that.
Yeah. So born and raised in New Kent. I'm one of 4. Very small town. Growing up, we did all kinds of things. One of the biggest things that like my entire family was involved in was like horseback riding.
Okay.
So there's 2 different types of horseback riding. There's like an English and then there's a Western.
Okay.
So my family did Western. So we were doing all types of things. Barrel racing, pleasure riding, calf roping. My brothers did goat tying, like all kinds of things.
Yeah.
I was probably one of the first to step away from that.
Really?
I
your
did.
whole family?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. My brother was actually in a really bad accident involving the horse. He fell off of the one of his horses, and he was unconscious and on a ventilator for 19 hours.
Shit. Was that which brother was this? Chase or Blake?
Chase.
Okay.
Yeah, so that really scared me.
You mind if I say their names?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That really scared me, so I decided, you know, this was not for me. Plus, it was just a lot of responsibility that I was not wanting to partake in.
Well, they're big animals, and that's expensive,
Yes.
and it's a lot of responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah, they're super expensive.
Fair enough.
So that is definitely something that was cool. Like, it was part of my life, and, you know, not a lot of people have horses or are around horses, so I kind of think that is a little different, makes me stand out a little
Pretty
bit.
unique. Yeah, it's so.
So after the horseback riding, we transitioned, or at least I kind of transitioned more into swimming.
Oh, okay.
So
How old were you around this time?
in the 6th grade.
Okay, so you're like 11, something like that.
Yep.
Nice.
So we got rid of horseback riding, or at least I did. Like I said, my brothers and sisters still did it.
Okay. And it's still pretty big in your family to this day.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
all still, like I know that like your aunt works with horses.
Oh, yes, she does that full time. She bought my daughter a pony.
Oh, right on. That's great.
My daughter's 8 months old.
Yeah, just
like,
newborn baby,
yeah.
new pony.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
every baby needs a pony.
Oh, yeah.
If I had the money, I'd get every baby a pony. But
I'm like, that's fine, but the pony's staying at your house and you're taking care of it.
There you go.
Not me.
That's fair enough.
But yes, my family is still heavily involved with that.
Okay. Anybody still riding? Like I know your little. Does your little sister?
Yeah, my little sister still rides. Yeah,
Okay.
Riley's her name.
Right.
She is always doing something with horses or animals, anything like that.
Okay, so that's her thing. She
yeah.
found her. All right, cool.
Yeah, but other than that, no one else does it.
Okay. Wow.
So after I got rid of the horseback riding, we went into I started swimming.
Okay.
And I turned out to be pretty good at it.
Nice.
So I swam for a summer league. So in New Kent, we didn't have any public pools. So if you were a member of a pool, we had to, drive up the road to the next county over.
Yeah.
And that's where we were members.
Okay.
So this swim team was really fun. We met a lot of people. I just got into it. And so once I realized, and my mom realized how much I liked swimming, she put me on a travel swim team.
Sweet. Okay, so she got invested. She saw you were good at it. You liked it. She got you invested.
Yes.
Nice.
Which
Good
was
mom.
great mom. Which was shout out to Shelly.
Hey, Shelly. There it is. I couldn't remember off the top. I was like, what's her name? But shout out Shelly.
Michelle is her real name, but we call her Shelly.
I like Shelly.
Nani is her new name.
Nani. Oh,
yeah, because that's what Avery calls her.
I got you. Okay, nice.
Well, Avery doesn't talk, but
right.
So swim team, going back to swim team, mom put me on the travel team. Sweet. It was super fun. It was a lot of dang work though. Because after school we would go swimming, and we would swim for 2+ hours. And then on the weekends we would have swim practice at 6 a.m.
I remember that about kids who are on, I think, high school swim team, wherever it was. Maybe it was middle school. I don't know. They had to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get to swim practice. And
yeah, it was stupid.
It was way early.
But obviously I was passionate about it. But being, a middle school, high school student, who wants to get up at 6 a.m.?
No one.
And so I kind of honestly felt like I got to the point where by the 8th grade, I was just burnt out.
On swimming?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I was doing summer swim, I was doing travel swim, and then my 8th grade year, I was doing high school swim, travel swim, and summer swim.
3 different teams.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Yeah,
and 2 were always running at the same time.
Jeez, that's your entire time. It's all your time. It's that school. When did you sleep? You didn't really?
Yeah, not much.
5 or 6 hours a night?
Pretty much.
God. It's tough.
But no, it was a lot of fun. I loved it. I still love the sport. I actually, during growing up at the pool and being involved with the swim team, I was able to be one of the assistant swim coaches. Yes, while I was in high school and then throughout college.
Cool.
So for several years, I was the swim coach. Probably between 6 to 8 summers. I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's a long run.
It was.
You're the swim coach for that.
Yes,
it
was for the babies.
Okay.
Yes, so you can start swimming when you're 5.
Okay.
And then the little, they called them the mites. So they were from age 5 to 8.
Okay.
So those were the ones that I was teaching.
I think I was on the Sharks. I was on swim team for a little bit. But yeah.
Sharks.
What age is Sharks?
I'm assuming, is that not little?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I want to say I was in second or third grade.
Okay. So we didn't have a category called the Sharks.
Oh, okay.
That kind of reminds me of the midgets.
That's what I'm thinking of. And that's a fish.
The midgets.
I think that's a type of fish. I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
So, I was a swim coach for these little children, and some of them didn't know how to swim.
Oh wow.
And children are a lot of work, and
we're talking 5, 4 or 5.
Yeah, 5 to 8 year olds.
Okay, young kids. All
but during the practice, it would probably be anywhere from 10 to 15 of them.
So many.
Yeah, and sometimes I was by myself. Sometimes I had help.
And this was early in the morning or afternoons?
Yes and no. In the summertime, we would practice before the pool opened.
Oh, okay.
And then we would also have an afternoon practice. We would give the option to the parents in the summertime. Do they want to bring their kid in the morning, or do we want to take them after work?
Okay, I see.
But it was so much fun. Like, those children are so special to me. Like, I still follow them. Like, some of them on social, some of them are in college now, and that's really scary.
That's so wild. That's crazy.
Yes.
But also, that's really cool that you like taught them how to swim, which is a pretty essential life skill, I feel like.
100%. I think everyone should know how to swim.
Yeah, definitely. It comes in handy. And it's just cool that you stuck with them and watched them grow up. And yeah, that's nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It definitely taught me some patience too.
Okay, that's another good life skill to have.
Yes.
Especially being a new mom.
Yes. Yes. This is really testing my patience now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But in the best way possible.
Of course. Yeah, of course. You guys are thriving. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So was assistant coach at this pool, loved it. Went after college, I ended up actually being a head coach at a different pool.
Okay.
Alongside with my brother Blaine.
No kidding. Okay. You guys work together?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
It was fun.
It just kind of fell into our lap. This woman that I had known through a different pool had reached out and said, "Hey, we're looking for a head coach for our swim team. Would you be interested?"
Okay.
And I had just graduated. I had a full-time job. I was looking at trying to buy a house. I was like, I don't want to do this by myself.
Oh, yeah.
Would you all be interested or willing to make it like a co-head coach position?
Not a bad move.
Yeah, and they did. And so me and Blaine did it, and it was really fun. And it was
awesome.
a great bonding experience for him and I together. And
growing up, did he like get into swimming with you when you
yes.
quit? Not quit. When you kind of moved away from horseback riding.
Yeah, I was like I said, I was the first one to kind of get into swimming, but then all of my brothers and sisters kind of followed along.
Okay. Oh, nice.
But the two that swam the most was definitely me and Blaine.
Okay. Cool.
We all swam throughout high school, but we were the two that were probably the most into it.
I gotcha. Okay. And you're the oldest as well, right?
Yes.
Nice. Right on. Leading by example.
Thank
Look
you.
At you.
Yeah, I was an angel child.
Yeah, of course. All of us first children are.
Yes. So we had so much fun doing that.
Mm-hmm. How long did you do that for?
That was just one summer.
Just one summer? Okay.
Yeah. I personally was in a state of life where, okay, I have a full-time job now.
Yeah.
I'm out of college. I have a house. Like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Sure. Had you gotten married to John yet?
No, I had not.
Engaged or just dating him probably?
No. Yeah, we were just dating.
Okay.
Yep, we weren't engaged or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Nice.
Yeah, it was just like, I think I'm done with this chapter of my life. Because I had thought I had closed that chapter when I stopped coaching at my old pool.
I see. That makes sense.
And then, like I said, this just kind of fell into my lap. And I was like, sure, I'll do it.
Yeah, and your brother was willing to help you out. And the lady said, okay, that makes sense. So.
But
seemed like a logical, next step.
Very much so. But then I was like, okay, no.
Yeah, it's time to.
I'm really done with this chapter.
This chapter
of my
is done.
Life now.
It's time to move on. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's pretty cool. So that was you did horseback riding when you were younger, and then am I calling that the right thing?
Yeah, horseback riding.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if it was like horseback riding or rodeo or what. I don't know anything. So it's horseback riding when you were young, and then swimming is what you kind of moved into as you were like high school, middle school.
Yep.
And then into college too. Mm-hmm. Did you have any other part-time jobs or anything? I know. I think you'd mentioned like babysitting.
Oh,
was
yeah.
a thing that you did.
Oh yeah. So I mean, probably babysat when I was like 11 or 12.
Nice. That's a great gig for like a 12-year-old.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the parents would potentially like be upstairs, or they would just run to the grocery store. But you got to start somewhere.
Yeah. I watched. I think I watched my neighbor's kid when they would go and like do date night. And then the kid would go to bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I would just stay downstairs and play video games on their sweet ass TV, and it was great. And I got paid $100 or whatever for sitting there, pretty much.
Yeah.
Good times babysitting.
And I mean,
good gig for a kid.
Growing up, being the oldest of four, like I have always had like that motherly instinct in me.
That's
like
fair
I've been, obviously my parents did an amazing job raising us, but I would be there to help them and do things and, take care of my brothers when I needed to, or run an errand for my parents. Like it, so that kind of got me into wanting to babysit, and I always have loved children.
Nice. You were already kind of babysitting, like you're, helping along with your siblings, and you were just kind of doing it at home already. So you're like, I can do this as a job, make some money.
Yep. So I was always doing that, spending so much time doing that, and then. I don't think I babysitted this woman's children. She put a sign like outside of my neighborhood. There was like kind of like a little strip mall down the road where it had like an Italian restaurant and like a State Farm. She decided she was going to open this ice cream shop, and I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic. Like we need an ice cream place in New Kent. Like, we don't have anything like that.
Awesome. You got an ice cream place in New Kent.
And it was right outside of my neighborhood. And I was like, this is great. Like, I'm getting ready to get my license. So I applied, got the job.
Nice.
And I told 2 of my best friends about this place. I was like, y'all, it's right outside the neighborhood. My 2 best friends lived in my neighborhood too.
That rules.
It was amazing.
My best friend lived like not in my neighborhood. He didn't live in a neighborhood, but he lived like on a street. It was my neighborhood, and then you go up like a mile, and then his house was just on the street. So.
Okay, yeah, so not far you at all.
Yeah. Maybe it was like a 15-minute walk.
Oh, that's not bad.
The problem was the road that he lived on was like a main road, so it was like dangerous to walk on. So, and there was no sidewalk or anything.
Are we talking about Allred?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I think his mom lives off a really busy road.
So I could only ever really walk to his house when it was like snow days because there's no traffic. So that ruled when it snowed.
Okay. I also didn't realize that y'all were that like your parents' old house was that close to his house.
Yep. Pretty close.
Because I've been to both, but not like simultaneously.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah. So the houses we grew up in were pretty close to each other. Like 5-minute drive. Maybe.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No. But so I was over there a lot of weekends. I'd always ask my dad, like, "Hey, can you drive me over to CJ's?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, no problem." But anywho, your best friends are in your neighborhood too, which rules.
Yes.
And they started working with you at the ice cream place.
Yep. So we all started working at the ice cream place. It was so fun.
That's awesome.
Like especially when we had shifts together.
The best. Working somewhere, especially somewhere like an ice cream shop.
Yes.
Working somewhere like that with your best friends has got to be so much fun.
Yes. It was so chill.
Yeah.
You know, we would be up in the...
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That was good.
We would be, scooping ice cream, making milkshakes. Our friends would come by.
Your
we would hook them up.
all the boys to the ice cream.
Yeah.
They did because they were it's your job.
Except it didn't because boys didn't like me in high school.
Oh, okay.
I was friend zoned by all of them.
That's all right.
It's fine.
That's okay.
I'm not salty.
Well, we talked about that earlier. Same. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm an angel.
Girls didn't like me in high school either. Don't worry.
So we at the ice cream shop would just have a ball. One of my favorite stories. Can I branch off and tell you a story about this?
Please.
Okay.
I love this.
So one of my really good friends, Alex, was working at the ice cream shop. And the ice cream shop was open until like 8. Okay. So it was one of those nights or 8 or 9, where it had started getting dark. So it was dark outside. And it was not a very well-lit parking lot.
Ooh, okay.
Once again, this is New Kent. Very safe, old country.
Kind of, out in the country a little bit.
Yeah, very much so. So she was working, and we were at my house. And stepfather at the time called the ice cream shop and was like playing, like he was like, "We're gonna play a prank," and I was like, "Okay." So he like calls up on the phone.
Oh, you were in on it.
Yeah, like we're all hanging out.
Okay.
And he calls up there and he's like, "Hey, this is Governor Hauser." And my friend's like, "What?" And she's like, "This is Governor Hauser." And she was like, "What? Who the hell is Governor Hauser?"
Yeah. Who the hell is that?
He was like, "We're about to come up there and get some ice cream, so get ready." And she's like, "Okay." And he's like, "I got about like 15 congressmen with me. Like, we're coming up there to get ice cream." And she's like, "Oh, man. Okay. Like, I'm whatever.
Getting ready to close."
So then she she texts me and she's like, "Is there any way you can come up here and help me?"
Oh, no.
I'm like, "No, I'm busy."
Just can't leave your
I'm
hands.
sitting there listening to this conversation happen. So we ride up to the ice cream place and my stepfather goes to the back door and like bangs on the back door and then like runs away.
That's gotta be
and
so
she
scary.
starts freaking the heck out.
That would scare
She's like, "Oh my God, someone is up here. They're going to kill me."
That would scare the piss out of me.
Yes. And then I was like, "Y'all, we have to go inside and tell her it was us." Like, she's not going to sleep tonight.
She's going to lock herself in the ice cream shop and not leave.
So we go inside and we're like, "Surprise!" Like, it was just
freezer.
us. We were just messing with you.
Yeah.
Sorry. She was like, "I hate you guys." But we would do that kind of stuff all the time. Like,
fun little pranks.
Like, play pranks. Oh, sadly.
Oh, no.
We ran that ice cream shop into the ground.
Oh, no.
We gave out too many free samples.
Too many free samples.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Free samples will get you every time.
Yeah, and then there would be like some of our friends that were lifeguarding at this pool, like right around the corner from us. So we were like, "You want a free milkshake?"
And they gotta get you gotta give them free milkshakes. The boys are working. You gotta give them free milkshakes.
Yep.
I understand.
So,
I understand.
R.I.P. That was a great place.
Yeah.
Truly. I wish we didn't.
I'm sure it wasn't just, I'm sure it wasn't
No,
just
honestly,
free samples.
it wasn't, because we would be there during our shifts for like 4 or 5 hours, and maybe 2 people would come.
Yeah, see, that's tough. I mean, it's not a lot of people
It's
in New
New
Kent.
Kent. Like, it's small. It wasn't really off of a super main busy road.
Right, and I can't really tell you the last time I went out for ice cream. You know what I mean? Like, when was the last time you went for ice cream?
Pretty often.
All right. Well, for me,
I love ice cream. I love sweets.
It's great. Don't get me wrong, but all right. Well,
I don't actually know the last time I truly went out.
While,
a couple
probably.
weeks.
Yeah. All right. There you go. See, a couple weeks. And you love ice cream.
Yes.
For me, ice cream is fine, and it's probably been months. I'd say June maybe was the last time I.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just like to laugh and say that we caused it to go in the ground, but I really don't think we did.
No, of course not.
The business was not
just be wary.
What we thought it was.
I'm wary of giving away too many free samples of this podcast. If you're listening to this podcast for free, just remember. Anyway, I don't know what you're supposed to remember. Support us on Patreon, or I don't know. Anyway, okay. So, how long did you work at the ice cream shop for? And that was when you were in high school, right?
Yeah, this was strictly in high school.
Okay.
I think it was probably maybe a summer.
Okay, so it was just a summer job.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Hanging out with your friends.
Yep.
Nice.
So one of my customers at the ice cream shop, I had known her for a really long time. She actually used to babysit me when I was little.
Oh, wow.
When she had heard that the ice cream shop was closing, she reached out to me and she was like, well, do you want a job? Well,
what is it?
Duh. Like,
Yeah.
I'm losing my job. I need a job. I'm 16 years old. I've got a car. I've got to pay for my gas.
Sign me up.
So, sure, let me hear more. So, she still owns it, a retail store.
Oh, okay.
And this store is located in Henrico.
Okay. Not
And it's like right over the New Kent line.
Okay, yeah, I got
So
you.
it's the bordering county. And it's it was like maybe 12 to 15 minute drive from my house to get to the store. So the store is called Mom to Mom.
Shout out Mom to Mom.
Yes.
Still there, right?
Yes, still there.
Not run into the ground by free
No,
samples.
no.
All good.
No, it's thriving. When I started there, it was a very small store. There was like maybe 4 rooms that you could shop in, and now there's 2 floors.
Whoa.
It's like 16 plus rooms, I think.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and they have an online website.
What?
Yes.
That's nuts.
Yes,
so
it is.
They're expanding, doing pretty well.
They're doing great.
That's awesome.
So when I started working there, I was the very first person she ever hired that was not her family.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, that's a big win for you.
Yes.
Just kind of shows your character.
Huge.
Like,
I was like, oh my gosh.
yeah, shows your character. I mean, she treats you like family.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So at this store, it is, I don't know if people in here may have heard of like Kid to Kid
Yeah, I
or
think so.
like Plato's Closet, Uptown Cheapskate.
Okay.
So it's a resale store.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people will be like, oh, you work at a consignment store? No. There's a difference between consignment and resale.
What is the difference?
So consignment is like you go and you put your items on the shelf at the store, and people come and shop. And if I go in and I buy said item, then you make the money off of selling your item, and the store makes the item.
Oh, okay.
But
So
you have to kind of wait until it sells.
I see. So it's like the store, like I'll give my item to the store, and they'll sell it, and then I'll get like 90% of whatever. The store will get like 10% of whatever I sell.
Yeah, whatever you agreed upon.
I see. Okay.
But resale is you strictly walk into the door, you sell the items, and then you get your cash or your store credit or whatever, and you walk out the door.
Okay. And that's something like
so
Plato's
then
Closet.
they own it at that point, and they can
Okay.
do whatever they want with it. So it was
Anything they want. Okay. Anything. All right. Anyway.
anything.
Okay. Anyway. Good to know.
So this was a baby and mother retail store.
They sold
Resale.
babies and mothers?
No.
They sold babies and mothers' clothes.
Yes.
Items. Okay.
Anywhere from baby equipment like strollers, walkers, bassinets, cribs, to children's clothing, maternity like baby accessories, like one of those like carriers that you wear your baby on.
Yeah, baby Bjorn.
Yep.
Yeah. I know the lingo.
Bottles, cloth diapers, toys.
Okay, wow. They sell it all. Anything?
Yes.
Okay, anything you can need for
Yes.
being a mom or a baby.
Yes. Which, was something I was not interested in at 16.
Of course
Like,
not. Yeah,
obviously, I was like, I do not want to be a mother
That
right
would
now.
terrify me.
But I learned a lot, and it's really helped me now.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, probably. You keep up with the store owner? And
yes, her name is Victoria.
Okay, nice.
Yep,
you probably have some connections. Maybe got some, handouts.
Yeah. She's helped me out.
Right on.
But no, I worked there, and it was really fun.
Yeah, what was your job there? What did you do?
So I was a sales associate, I guess would be the best word.
Okay.
To where I started. I was eventually training employees because I had been there for so long. I worked there for 11 years.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
So from 16 or whatever to
when I was 16, to when I graduated from college.
Wow.
And then I went back and worked there part-time before I got married.
Okay, wow. Did you stop when you got married, I guess?
Yeah, after I got married. we needed the extra jingle.
Understandable,
to pay for said wedding. So that was my part-time job.
Smart thinking.
Which we'll get to that.
Okay.
Because I got a funny story about that too.
To the wedding, you mean?
No, to my side business that I had at Mom to Mom with my two girls.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Sierra and Rhiannon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They work there with you.
Yes.
Okay.
We also started our own business while we were there.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 Pussies Painting.
How's that now? How do you do that?
3.
No, I heard.
I'm sorry, I didn't know if you need me to repeat it.
No, it's
3PP is what the short name of
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
What was that about? What did you guys do?
We painted.
And then
So we did our part-time job was there. It was after hours.
Okay.
It was literally from 5 to 8 p.m. or 5 to 9. And essentially we were restocking the shelves for
you're talking about Mom to Mom.
Yeah,
Okay.
at Mom to Mom. We
Okay.
were restocking the shelves for Victoria.
Oh, okay.
And just reorganizing the store, trying to clean it up because they were so busy during the day, they just could not do
I see.
the organizing part.
Did you ever work there during the day too?
Oh
or?
yeah.
Oh, you
oh
did?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. During when I was there.
Younger.
Yeah. Do we want to go back to when I was younger?
We don't have to. No, it's all good.
Okay. I mean, I want to go back there, but right now I'm on
I
3.
would also love to
I'm
go
on
back when I was
3PP.
I hear you. 3. Let's talk about
So
3PP.
during our 3PP days, we were told that our job was going to be to clean and organize. Well, no. She had this idea that she wanted us to paint the store.
Oh, okay.
The entire store.
What do you mean?
Paint it,
interior?
walls.
Paint the walls?
Yes,
oh,
yes.
all right.
I'm not a painter. I hate that shit.
Yeah, it's hard.
But yeah, it's hard. So she got us to paint, and I'm like, oh my God, whatever. It's money. So we're painting, and one night we were in a bathroom, a smaller bathroom upstairs. It was me, our friends Sierra and Rhiannon. We were in the bathroom painting, a small little bathroom.
Yeah.
And I think the paint fumes got to us.
Oh no.
Because we could not stop laughing. And we were just talking about how, we're doing this job. We didn't really think we were going to have to be painting. Here we are painting this bathroom at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Never would have thought.
No. And we're
high on paint fumes.
Yes, high on paint fumes, laughing. And we're like, we need a business name. And I look it's 3 of us. And we're painting. And I was like, 3
What
Pussies
else?
Painting.
What else do we have?
And they were dying.
Pretty funny. I mean, it's a good name.
I'll see you, baby.
Funny enough, I've interviewed Sierra and Rhiannon, and they both left off 3PP from their interviews.
They were saving it from you.
Yeah, apparently so. First time I've heard of 3 Pussies Painting. So good to know. It's pretty good.
So just hire us for all your painting needs.
Nice. Okay.
Just saying.
It's still, I mean, you guys
We'll
could
do
still,
a half-assed job, but
it'll get done.
we'll
though.
have fun.
Yeah, it'll get done. It'll be paint fumes involved. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, so that was just a little
Nice.
kick out there. But no, that let's go back to my beginning of my mom-to-mom days.
Okay.
So yeah, basically I was a sales associate. So running the cash register.
Cool. Okay.
Greeting customers when they would come in.
Saying, what to do, player?
Yeah,
when they come in.
hey. Showing them around the store.
Uh-huh.
And then eventually I was trained on processing the drop-offs.
Okay, like when people would come in to donate stuff or
Yes.
not sell stuff, I guess.
Sell, donate, whatever. You can donate if you want.
Okay.
So essentially, as a buyer or a sorter, is you would come in, drop off your items, and then I would go through your items, review it, make sure it was up to the standards for us to purchase.
This is your first foray into procurement. Is that where we're?
Hey, yeah, you're 100% right.
Yeah, look
it
at
is. It kind of leads us into my current life
Connecting
situation
dots.
and career. Yeah.
Check that out.
So, we would go through, process the orders, pay said customer, and then we would turn around, clean it, price it, put it on the floor.
Okay. They have like a wash machine and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I always wondered about those places. Like Plato's Closet. I've donated stuff to Plato's Closet.
I don't know if they do, but Mom to Mom had a washer and dryer.
Okay.
But no, it was a lot of fun. And over the years, I was just involved in so much more, and Vicky leaned into me a lot, and we would talk and discuss like different ideas and things that we would want to do to expand the store and make it better and move stuff around.
Yeah.
And eventually I was training employees on what to do at the store and things like that.
That's awesome. Sounds like Victoria treated you pretty well and like treated you like a like an equal, like a partner kind of.
Oh, 100%.
That's awesome. That's good. And that kind of builds, that's a good relationship to have.
Very much so. Somebody. Like, she taught me everything and like, helped me and prepare me for the real world.
Mm-hmm. And it's still, the shop is thriving like you said today. So I'm sure she's like a pillar of the community. And
she's super involved in the community. She has this a thing called a blessings barn. Okay. So she gets so many donations. She has like a really shed in her back, like in the back parking lot. Yeah. And it's gets restocked all the time, and everything in it is free.
That's awesome.
So like people in need and in the community can go there and get the items. She gives away like breastfeeding pumps.
Okay.
And she gives away formula.
That's awesome. So, what's the name of this store again?
Mom to Mom.
Mom to Mom, and it's in Henrico?
Yep, 49 West, Williamsburg Road.
Hey, there you go. Check that out. Shout out Mom to Mom. That's awesome. That's really cool that she does that. Cool.
I need to put the baby spot on.
Go for it. We'll be right back, folks. Hey, pardon the interruption. I wanted to take a second to thank our first sponsor, BetterHelp. Let's be real, work can be a lot. Whether it's that one coworker who emails you like it's a legal battle, a boss who thinks urgent means right now, or just the quiet dread of another Monday. Sometimes you need more than venting to your work friends. That's where BetterHelp comes in. It's therapy, but online. It's flexible and built around your schedule. You can chat with licensed therapists by text, phone, or video. There's no waiting rooms, no commute, no awkward small talk with strangers in scrubs. It's not too weird. Your mental health matters, and not just when you're in full meltdown mode. Even a little support can go a long way in helping you feel more grounded, more focused, and honestly just more you, more human, want to feel like a person again. So I've used BetterHelp. It's great. I like it personally. I can vouch for it. So if you've been thinking about therapy, check out betterhelp.com/workfriends. You'll get 10% off your first month just for trying it out, just for being part of the crew. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/workfriends with an S, workfriends. Take care of your mind. Work will be there tomorrow. Hello, it's me, your friend, Tyler. Just wanted to say, this episode is sponsored by The Card Guys, Richmond's go-to shop for Pokemon and sports cards. Whether you're hunting Charizards, chasing rookie cards, or ripping packs for the thrill, The Card Guys have the singles, sealed boxes, and live breaks you want. You can find them at 4915 West Broad Street, Richmond, Virginia 23230. They are open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and also Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and they're closed on Sundays. You can follow them on Instagram at _card_guys with an S. So that's THE_CARD_GUYSS_ to see new arrivals, live breaks, and events. That's The Card Guys, where Pokemon trainers and sports fans score big. Cool. Thank you. Back to the show. All right, and we are back. Sorry about the interruption, folks. Baby needed a bottle. So anyway, we're back with Kennedy, and we were talking about jobs that you had in high school. We left off with Mom to Mom. Shout out Victoria. Being a great boss and all that, and donating things and all that good stuff. But I kind of want to know, like, what were you into in high school? What kind of student were you? Were you like grade A? I feel like you're getting straight A's all the way through.
I wasn't getting straight A's, but I was doing pretty good.
Okay, A's and B's.
Going back to me being the angel child that I was.
Yes, good kid.
No, I really enjoyed school.
Okay.
Specifically high school.
Really?
I was very involved with, sports, clubs, extracurricular activities.
Okay.
My high school was not very cliquey. Like,
right, that's good.
you see like Mean Girls or something like that, and there's like the goths and the jocks and the popular. Like, honestly, everyone in my grade was really close. Like, there was a huge group of like what we would call like the popular kids.
Oh yeah, really?
Like, but when I say like it was a big group, it was like 50 to 60 of us.
Okay.
And we were all really good friends.
All right, that's not bad. 'Cause, I mean, well, you kind of grew up in like a small town.
Yes.
Yeah. So you went. I mean, you all grew up together.
Yes.
So
and
that
there
makes
would be like smaller groups like within our big group.
Yeah.
That, you would spend every, weekend with those 2 or 3 girls.
You've got like best friends.
Yes. But like in school and stuff, and when we would go out and whatever, it would be this large group of people.
Okay.
So I always find that like to be very interesting, because I feel like when people think of high school, like they think of like all those small little cliques. That was not my situation.
Yeah, I feel like I can kind of relate to that. I feel like I didn't really like. I kind of floated around to a bunch of different groups. Like I was never like, there were definitely like cliques in my high school, but for me personally, I didn't feel like I had to belong to one. Like I was kind of friends with everybody, and I would like I'd be friends with like the track team, and I'd be friends with like people in the band, hall or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Drama club, whatever. I don't care. I was friends with everybody. I didn't care.
Very much so. No, I mean, math was probably my best subject.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I suck at math. I hate numbers. I'm so bad at it. But math was your best subject.
Yeah.
Huh? What was your like favorite math class?
Probably once I started getting into like AP, like pre-calc.
Woo.
There was a couple. I don't remember. Oh, AP stats.
Okay. Oh, that's a tough one also.
I think those were the two.
I'm having
But
flashbacks.
the reason that I say that, it was because of my teacher.
Oh,
like,
yeah, good
I loved
teachers.
my teacher. She was fantastic.
Okay. I don't think I never really had a math teacher that I ever really liked, so maybe that's why. Like every math
I was a
teacher,
teacher's pet. Like,
were you really? Okay.
Yes.
Every math teacher I've ever had actually was like a kind of a jerk. Like I don't really remember any math teachers I liked, and maybe that was because I was bad at math. I'm pretty sure the teachers were jerks. So like I remember not liking any of them. What were we talking?
Teachers.
Oh, math. Yes, teachers, math. Yeah. So did you were good. You got good grades. Boy, I'm struggling. You got good grades. You were involved in school. You had lots of friends. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you play any like school sports, or you just did swimming?
Yeah, but swimming.
Okay.
I ran track for 1 year.
Did you really? Okay.
Me and one of my best friends, Nicole, we ran track.
Okay.
We did it 1 year. We tried out the next year. We were like, oh, we're going to try it for cross country. I think she had done it before. We run like the first day of cross country. We straight leave that bitch, go to McDonald's, get some McChicken sandwiches and some sweet tea. And we're like,
hell yeah.
F that.
Never again.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. All my track friends wanted me to run track in high school. I was like, there is no way you're getting my fat ass on the track.
Yeah.
No.
I was just not very good at team sports. That makes me sound like an asshole, like not being a team player, because that's not what it was. It was just like I wasn't very good at, like, I guess it's hand-eye coordination, like baseball, soccer, stuff like that.
Fair
I
enough.
was never good at them.
All
Yes,
sports, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Sports with balls.
Sports with balls.
They were not for me.
Not for Kennedy. Nope.
So,
Nice. No sports with balls in my book.
angel child.
No balls in Ken's sports. Okay.
So yes, the only other like extracurricular activity that I did in high school was I was the water girl for the football team.
Oh, okay.
So
How was that?
fun.
Was it really?
Yeah, I mean, you're a 16-year-old girl surrounded by
All right.
boys.
Fair enough. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yes, like it
Pretty
was
cool.
so fun. But like not just that, is like these guys always had your back.
Okay.
Like it was very friendly.
It was
like,
kind of like not like little sister kind of.
kind
sister
of,
vibes,
yes,
kinda, yeah.
sister vibes,
They'd,
and
like,
that's probably why I was friend zoned by so
you were
many
part
of them.
you were part of the team. That's what it was.
Yes,
I would imagine.
Yes, but it was really fun. Me and my best friend in high school did it.
Uh-huh.
We would, get to travel with them. Like
Nice.
we went to all their games. Our football team was trash though.
That's all right. Mine was too. What up,
was really
Matoka
sad.
Warriors?
But yes, so I was the water girl for the football team. We had so much fun. Became best friends with like a lot of the players and the
Nice.
coaches. But it was like an awesome experience that
course.
not a lot of people get to experience in high school.
I didn't.
And then I was on the yearbook committee.
Okay, you did that. You did yearbook too.
Yep.
So you're pretty involved in high school.
Oh, yeah. I was the class secretary.
Whoa. Okay.
Sorry, class treasurer.
All right.
I was the treasurer.
You treasurer? Final answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was the treasurer. I'm sorry.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, yeah, very involved. Loved my high school experience.
Cool.
So, one of the clubs that I was in was this club called VDOT.
What is that?
And it stands for Youth Against Drug and Alcohol Prevention Project.
All right. You were a good kid.
Driving that home.
The best.
I truly was. So obviously those are youth that are against drug and alcohol.
Okay.
So this club at our school, we were trying to promote that and, get students not to drink and drive, not to do drugs, things like that. Just bring awareness to the community.
Yeah.
And each summer they would have this summer camp for the club. So it's actually hosted by Virginia ABC, like the ABC store.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are the ones who put on this summer, camp thing. And this summer camp thing was at Longwood University.
No kidding. Okay.
Yes, which is in Farmville, Virginia.
Shout out Farmville.
Yes, like
this all ties into your overall theme.
Yeah. So we went to YADAP for the summer, and it was just like a week-long camp, basically. And
this is in high school. You're
yes,
like
this is
16, probably.
Yes, 17. I was a junior.
Okay.
And that is where I first saw Longwood.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, I love this place.
Yeah.
Like, this is where I want to go.
Longwood University, Farmville, Virginia. Nice.
So, my senior year comes along. It's time to start applying for colleges. And we went and toured a bunch of schools, like, in the state of Virginia. And Longwood was my number one choice.
Okay.
So, applied to Longwood, got into Longwood, cried like a baby.
Because you got in?
Yes.
Happy
Oh my
tears.
God. I was so excited.
Nice.
And I just I knew like those summers that I had gone there to that camp, like that was where I wanted to be.
That's awesome.
It was an hour and a half drive to and from there. So it was farther away. Like I was in my own area, but it was close enough that I could come home if I needed to.
I get that. It was just far enough away, for like, you felt you were on your own for the first time.
Yes.
But just close enough to where if you had to go home for like an emergency or whatever,
yes,
you could.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or Chipotle.
Yeah, or Chipotle, for
Yeah,
sure. I made a couple of Chipotle trips out there.
Amen.
I went to Longwood as well, even though we didn't know each other.
Yes.
Well,
We did, but we didn't.
I didn't. Yeah. Yeah.
I knew who you were.
Yep. That's wild. I had no clue. And then I met you years later. I didn't know. You're just the desk lady. And then I had no clue. And then years later, you're, engaged to one of my best friends. Yeah.
Small dang world.
Yep.
But yeah, so after high school gets ready to end, I decide I'm going to Longwood.
Nice.
First person in my family to go to college.
Right on. Congratulations.
So,
that's awesome.
Thanks.
Did you go to did you apply to any other schools or have anything else?
So the only other school I applied to was JMU.
Okay. James Madison University
yes.
in Harrisonburg.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice school. I like it out there.
Such a nice school. But I'm glad I didn't go there.
Okay.
It was a little too big for my liking.
Yeah, I get that, especially compared to Longwood.
Yes,
Yeah.
that and coming from New Kent,
For
it was
sure.
such a small school.
Oh, I could see an easy transition from like New Kent to Longwood too.
Yes.
Similar like feels kind of.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so.
Kind of both out in the country a little bit, kind of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went to Longwood, and
Cool.
I loved it.
Nice. The first in your family to go to college.
First in my family to go to school.
And all your siblings go to college too? Or?
No, the only other sibling that went to a 4-year school was my brother Blaine. He went to Tech.
He went to that's right, Virginia Tech. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Go Hokies.
I didn't get him on here. That'd be cool. I
Yeah.
know nothing about him at all.
Oh yeah, he would love to.
Sweet. But yeah, anyway, so, okay, cool. So you were the first in your family to go to college. What did you study? What did you want to be? Like, why were you going along? What would you want to do?
I was going to Longwood to be a teacher.
To be a teacher?
Yeah.
Whoa. I could see you being a teacher,
Thank
I
you.
suppose. Yeah.
I mean, growing up, I mentioned this earlier in the podcast, like, I loved kids.
Makes total sense. Yeah, I just made that connection.
And my aunt was a 4th grade teacher. And no,
Okay.
my Aunt Lisa, she's my dad's sister.
Okay.
Shout out to Aunt Lisa.
What up, Aunt Lisa?
She was a teacher here, actually in Hanover.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yes, and so she let me come with her one day and shadow and like be in the classroom with her.
Cool.
I was exhausted.
That was when you knew
that was
maybe...
the longest day of my life.
Oh, no.
I was like, no, there's no way I can do this every day.
Was this when you were in college?
No, I was in high school.
Okay.
But that, and like by the time I got to Longwood and I just kind of like figured myself out and got into it, I just realized that being a teacher wasn't for me.
Okay. Makes sense.
And I'm so thankful.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because there's no way.
I could see you wanting to be a teacher, but you know, I could see you doing it if you had to.
Yeah, like I it's the children is the part that I like, but not the children these nowadays.
Yeah, it's different types.
That and like the parents.
Yeah, it's such a different world.
It really is.
It's such a different world compared to like when we were elementary school age or whatever. Like it's wildly different.
Yes.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so
yeah, I was going to Longwood to be a teacher.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
And I'm pretty sure it was my orientation. Like, so obviously I applied to Longwood to be a teacher. I was accepted into the like liberal arts program.
Okay, that's what you were doing.
Yes, but then when I got to my orientation, I changed my major to undecided.
Whoa, okay.
Because I was like, I don't want to be a teacher anymore, but I don't know what I want to do.
And you had already gotten accepted to Longwood.
Yep.
Yep, okay. And Longwood, known teaching, I think the things they're known for are teaching and nursing, right? Or like the biggest...
teaching is definitely like the main reason that people go there.
Okay. I'm trying to think what else. Teaching, nursing, and business?
Yeah, their business school is pretty good.
Okay. I knew there's like 3.
Yeah.
They're known for.
Yeah.
I'm a biology major, so I don't, whatever. I was there also. It was pretty good, I guess.
So,
Biology.
Go to the orientation, and then, were you on the Facebook page?
For, like, the Longwood?
Yeah, like, class of 2017.
Yes, I believe I was.
Facebook page, like, all the freshmen were on there?
I think so. Well, no, I must not have been, because I transferred from community college.
Okay.
Sophomore year.
Okay.
So
after orientation... I don't know who made this page, but I got invited to it. And everyone was on there commenting, like, who needs a roommate? Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, my God, this is so overwhelming. And I didn't want a room. Like, I knew some people that I had grown up with that were rooming with other people that, like, lived in our area.
Okay, yeah,
But I was like, I don't want that. Like, I want to have a roommate with someone I've never met.
You wanted the full-on college experience.
Full college experience.
Okay.
Like, bring it on.
Yeah, nice.
So... at orientation, where, I get invited to this page, and then I start seeing all these comments, and there's this girl on here. And I can't remember if I messaged her or she messaged me, but we ended up, conversating and, like, just having discussions. And she was from a small town, too. Okay. She has multiple brothers and sisters. All right. She was coming to school to be a teacher.
Well, like, her name's Kennedy, your name's Kennedy.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
Turned out, like, I'm like, sure, like, let's be roommates.
Okay, sweet.
Lauren Place.
Oh, Lauren. I know Lauren. Yeah,
my girl.
She's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm going to be roommates with this girl.
That's how y'all met?
Yeah, dead ass. We met on Facebook.
Is she, where is she from?
She's from Berryville. It's near Winchester. Yeah, it's up north.
Okay.
On the West Virginia line.
I hear you. Okay.
She is not a Nova girl. Don't ever say that to her.
I would never. That's a dirty, dirty word to call someone.
Yeah. So, so she was my roommate freshman year.
Okay.
And obviously, that's a huge transition, like living with someone that you don't know in a small space.
That can be shocking.
Yes. Sure. And there were days I hated her.
I think everyone has that.
Yeah. And I'm sure she hated me too.
I think my current, like the guy that I roomed in college with, I think he still tolerates me. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to live with people. Like,
I know we definitely had our moments, but
it'll make or break your relationship.
Yeah.
And like, luckily, it made ours because she's still one of my best friends. Yeah. And we had so many fun memories.
Yeah, y'all are very close now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we lived together in our adult life after college.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. When I bought my house, she moved in with me.
You bought a house and you allowed someone to move in with you. That's huge. So
yeah, I mean, it worked.
It worked out.
I would live with her now if I wasn't married.
Hell yeah, there you go. She's cool. I get it. Yeah, she's a cool person. I like her.
But yeah, so freshman year of Longwood, just trying to get the lay of the land. So I was like, I had decided it was my first year of school. Like, I needed to kind of get the lay of the land. Yeah. Get acclimated to it before I got a job. And my parents were really nice about it. They were like, we'll help you like in any way that we can.
Okay. When you were going to college.
Yeah, like when I was at Longwood. Yeah. So my first year at Longwood, I did not have a job there.
Okay.
When I would go home for like spring break or winter break or whatever, I would work at mom to mom, swim coaching, babysitting, whatever.
Yeah.
And just like stockpile my money to get me through the semester.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, so freshman year at Longwood, loved it. And then we go back spring semester, and I'm like, I'm going to join a sorority.
Oh, you were in a sorority?
I was.
I knew that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I knew that.
Sigma Kappa.
Of course. How could I forget?
Okay.
Excusez-moi.
It's something mean, but I was going to say, you can't spell skank without SK.
That's true.
But that we were not skanks.
That's right.
We were the girls next door.
You were Yedeps. Well, no, not
that was
then.
high school.
Not then. You weren't Yedeps. So freshman year. So this is sophomore year. You joined a sorority.
No, my freshman year.
Freshman year.
Yeah, second semester. Yeah, because at Longwood you could not.
You can't.
You could not join a sorority until you were a sophomore. It was your second semester. Because we did rush in the spring.
Okay, I see. Can you join a sorority if you're a sophomore? Like if you're
Yes, if you came on your first semester and you were a sophomore, yes.
Or if you just didn't freshman year, you didn't want to join a sorority, could you?
Yeah,
do
you
it?
could join your sophomore year.
All right. I don't have any idea how. I missed all that because I transferred in. So I didn't get involved in Greek life at all. Didn't do. No, I sat in my apartment and hung out pretty hard.
Well, I said I wasn't going to do it. And
really?
then being at Longwood and watching it that first semester, everyone was so involved in stuff at Longwood, like clubs, organizations, sports,
Greek life.
I
spoke with Sierra earlier this. I spoke with Sierra last episode, and she, that was kind of one of the things we touched on at Longwood was it was a big culture, like a big part of the school was to be part of Greek life, and if you weren't, there wasn't really anything there for you, but you didn't. I don't feel like I got as much out of my college experience as someone who was more involved in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's truly one of the determining factors that made me want to do it is. I was so used to being involved, in high school.
Oh, true, yeah.
I wanted that same experience at college. And I had said, Greek life's not for me. But then, being at Longwood and watching, how big it was, I was like, I want to be a part of that.
That makes sense. You saw all the things they were involved in. And really, that is the best way to get involved in your school, I would say.
Yeah, very much so.
For sure. Looking back, I kind of, I don't know, it's not, I have a hard time taking orders and, being told what to do.
Yeah.
But looking back on it, I do kind of wish I had joined at least a club or something.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Yeah. But I did try club lacrosse.
Okay.
But those guys were not my
cup of tea
type of dude to hang out with. So yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. They all had way more money than me, and I didn't like it. Anyway. So what did you? So you decided you weren't going to do teaching anymore.
Yep.
You had joined Greek life. What did you switch your major to after you joined Greek life and you decided teaching wasn't for you?
Yeah. So one great thing that Longwood had, which I really did not know about this, was since I was undeclared, they had these info session nights. So basically, you could sign up to kind of get a glimpse of a major.
Okay.
So it was during the evening.
Yeah.
It would be maybe from 5 to 6 or.
Was this in the big the older building, not the cafeteria, but the one to the right of it?
The student union?
Maybe it was not the one with Einstein. Yes, it was a student union. It was the upstairs part of the student union. Yeah,
yes.
That's what it was.
It would start there, and then honestly, sometimes it would be in the building.
Okay.
So if I was interested in nursing, it could have been in the nursing building.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So I was like, okay, let me look at all the different majors and the types of jobs that you can get with those majors.
Nice. That's big.
So I went to criminal justice, communications, and business. So I ended up landing on business.
Okay.
I just felt like it was a very strong, generalized degree. You could pretty much do anything with it. Longwood didn't have a very specific niche. Theirs are very wide open. Sometimes you can go to a school I'm pretty sure VCU has a human resource. You can get a human resources degree.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did not have that at Longwood. It was management, marketing.
Pretty broad.
Yeah, IT.
Okay.
Very broad.
Interesting.
So I was like, okay, I think business is what I'm going to do.
Pretty versatile major.
Yeah. I was like, I can pretty much do anything with this.
Yeah.
So that's where I landed.
Okay. That's what you got your degree in?
Yes. I got a degree in management and marketing with a concentration in supply chain management.
Okay. See, that sounds pretty specific, all those things you just said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was like, all right, well, I kind of want to do communications.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do business. But then I looked at it and I'm like, I think that having a quote unquote business degree will be a stronger place for me to stand.
Definitely.
So because communications and business crossed over so much.
Yeah.
I was able to minor in communications.
No kidding.
by like taking 2 extra classes.
That's awesome. So you have a major with a concentration and then a minor.
Yes.
That's pretty good. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
I've just got a major, I think. I might have a concentration in like pre-med or something.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah, because normally like the concentration is like another class or 2.
Pretty much, yeah. Remember, I had to take like a specific class, but okay. That is pretty sweet. I didn't know that about you.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
That's awesome. And you did it in 4 years, 5 years, 4 years?
4 years.
Nice. Good for you. A lot of people take 5 years to do, especially minors and stuff.
Yeah.
That is pretty awesome. Okay. I guess, were you involved with Greek life, Sigma Kappa, right?
Yep, Sigma Kappa.
Did you have any any roles there? Like, were you an accountant or like a?
I was the president.
You were the El Presidente? That's big. That's
I held a lot of positions in Sigma Kappa.
What? You would have been a good person for me to hang out with back then. You know?
I could have gotten you into the parties, man.
I should have known you. I mean, I did know you, but not.
Yeah.
Did I? I don't know. Even Eli and John, like I knew of them. I feel like but I didn't really hang out with them all that much
until you got older.
Until after college is when I started really hanging out with them.
Yeah.
So.
No.
That's tough.
I had a lot of roles in Sigma Kappa. So in the sorority, there's like chair positions, and then there's like executive positions.
Whoa. Okay.
So like the executive board, like it's the president, the vice president, and then like other roles there. So, you obviously have to like apply, and then the chapter like votes on you. So I can't remember if I started off with like a chair position, and then I was like, okay, I really want to be on the executive board. So I was the alumni relations person. So basically like working with alumni and Sigma Kappa and stuff like that.
Previous Sigma Kappa members.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I was also in charge of recruitment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of got thrown into that at the last minute. That was not really like what I was intended to do. And then I finished out with being the president.
Wow, that's incredible. So that was you 3 years, 4 years, I guess.
I was in Sigma Kappa the whole time.
Wow.
So
okay.
Second semester freshman year to second semester senior. So 3 whole years.
I mean, that's like a whole career. Like if you look at Sigma Kappa as like a company, that's like a whole career progression.
Yeah.
You made your way to the top there too.
Yeah, I mean,
Kennedy.
It was definitely on my resume.
You little climber, you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
We're way up here. Yeah, I'd put that on my resume too. That's pretty tight.
Yeah.
So did you have any other jobs while you were in college, or?
Yes. So after my freshman year, when you could start having jobs, because the only job that you could have as an on-campus employee was working in the cafeteria.
Oh.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that at all.
So your freshman year, that's like the only on-campus job you can have.
Yeah. So did you work in the cafeteria?
Hell no.
Okay, I was gonna say what?
No.
Yeah.
One of my roommates did, bless her heart.
Tough.
But I was like, no, I can't.
I don't blame you.
So my sophomore year, I was like, okay, I want to do an on-campus job because there were so many benefits of it. Like they had very restricted hours. You could only work a certain amount of hours a week.
Oh, right. Like they got to keep it part-time or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was going to Longwood to get a degree. Like school was the main reason I was there. Wink, wink. I mean, it was. But I didn't want to drown myself in work and not be able to focus on school.
I see. The other reason was partying. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey. So, at Longwood, they had an option where you could either be an RA, residential assistant, so the people that manage the students in the dorms.
Dorms, okay.
Yes. Or you could work at the front desk, like checking visitors in, things like that.
Okay, like to dorms.
Yes. So I was like, okay, I don't want to be an RA. Like that's just not for me. Too much responsibility.
Yep.
I was like, I want something where I can just go down there for a couple hours and then go my merry way.
Yeah, that RA was also like, I feel like it's a job that never ends. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like being a babysitter.
Yeah, you have to be
basically.
like on call. Like they were on rotated schedules where you would be on call for 24 hours.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm in college. I'm trying to hang out.
Nah.
I'm trying to do my school and then hang out.
Yes. So I applied and I got the job. I was like, okay, great.
For the desk aide.
Yes, for the desk aide. So it was great. It was literally like you would work for a 2-hour shift.
That's pretty good.
It was awesome.
How often did you see dudes? Where did you so you were a desk aide at an all-girls dorm, right?
I was.
You were.
Yes, I forgot that it was all girls.
Interesting.
So yeah, my first year, of being said desk aide, yes, I was in an all-girls dorm.
Interesting. My ex-girlfriend lived in that dorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would come in there. Mm-hmm. I would see you.
You knew me.
Yep.
You knew who I was. I didn't know who you were.
Yes.
My bad. Sorry for bothering you all those times.
My number one visitor.
I do, like, looking back on it, I definitely remember seeing your face, but I didn't know, I had no concept of, like, who you were. Yeah, I was there all the time. Sorry.
Yeah, so being the desk aide, you kind of had to, like, police the door.
Yeah.
And you had to sign visitors in.
Mm-hmm. I'm so bad at following rules. I probably got on your nerves so bad. Did I?
No, I mean, because honestly, I really didn't care.
Oh,
like, I mean, okay. I did care. Like, I wanted people to be safe and I wanted people to be smart. But, like, for example, since I saw you in there all the time, I'm like, oh, it's him again. Just go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to make you sign
I literally remember you, like, I think I literally remember you being like, it's this guy again. Yeah. Just go ahead. You're good.
Have fun.
No, I was hanging out. We were studying. My mom listens to this.
So, I mean, besides like letting visitors in, we would be down there if students had to like submit a work order because their toilet wouldn't flush, or
fire alarms.
There was there's a system for that. We would rent out pots and pans, like, because each floor had a kitchen.
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
Yeah. So like, if you needed like pans because you were gonna make butt
muffins,
you could butt muffins.
You make butt muffins. You said, all right, cool. You make muffins.
You could rent the pans and make your muffins and then bring them back.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
It was such a chill job.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun because I got to meet so many different people.
Definitely.
I mean, I met one of my best friends, like, just from sitting at the desk.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Rhiannon.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, she ended up joining my sorority, but before that, like, I knew her from her living in that dorm.
Okay. Hey, can I ask you about your sorority? Yeah. So there's different chapters at each college. Do you know, was Sierra in Sigma Kappa too?
No. Sierra was in Zeta.
Oh, okay.
But before, she was in a different one.
I see. Okay. I won't ask any further questions.
Yeah,
I'm not going to ask any other questions based on
it wasn't real.
Context clues. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, because there's those fake ones.
She told me. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. The off-campus one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got in trouble.
Fake.
They got in trouble, right?
No, they're still there.
Oh, okay.
They're fake.
I heard. They're fake. Fake as folk. I don't even know what their name is.
If Sierra stayed at Longwood, 110% would have been an SK with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that. What?
But yeah, so desk aide, super chill. You would do your homework.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Nice. Probably playing your phone and stuff and just hang out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So there is another position above the desk aide. There's a desk supervisor.
You climbed your way up there too?
I did.
You little climber.
Yeah.
I swear.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So my junior and senior year, I was the desk supervisor for the landings. So the ones above like Moe's and Chick-fil-A, which worked out because I lived there.
Okay. I live there too.
Yeah, I lived on the 4th floor.
I know, so did I. And we never saw each other or talked to each other. I don't know.
There's like 8 apartments up there.
You were roommates with Rhiannon.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I don't know.
Did you live in that same building the whole time?
Yeah, the whole time. I was the one. Well,
for 2 years?
I lived there one semester, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I lived there my last semester, and I was at the end of. I was in the one.
The
person
very
apartment.
end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We were at the other end, next to the elevator.
Yes, you guys were literally on like the exact opposite side of the hallway from me. So.
Dang.
And I think I had stairs like.
At the end, yes,
yeah,
you
so
did.
I think I always just went down there.
Okay, so
I never,
you would never be on the elevator unless we were going up at the same time.
I always took the stairs. Yeah.
Did you ever hear us?
No.
We were loud.
No, I never heard.
Dang. Okay.
I just sat in my little studio at that apartment. Fucking rule. It's still the best place I've ever lived to this day. It overlooked Main Street, and so like when it snowed and like Christmas and stuff,
cool.
I'd see like the snow and the Christmas lights on Main Street.
Was it a studio?
Yeah.
So like it had windows?
A big bay window. It was like a big bay window like that. And it was like overlooking Main Street. It was sick. I'll try and find a picture of it.
I loved those apartments.
Me too. It was my favorite
would live
place.
there right now.
Same. It was the best place I've ever lived. But yeah, reminiscing.
It was so fun.
Reminiscing. I'll send you that picture of like the view from the window.
Yeah, please do.
It's great.
Yeah, because I never got to see a single.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah.
No, I mean, because another thing that you would do as a desk aide or a desk supervisor is if someone got locked out, you would go up there with a spare key and let them in.
Oh, that's nice.
So I did get to see a lot of apartments that way.
That's probably pretty cool.
But I never got to see a studio.
Dang it. Well,
yeah.
I was just too good with my keys. If I'd ever lost my keys, I would have come to you. But
dang.
I wonder if I was vaguely friends with John then because he was living with my other friends.
Yeah.
He was living with Eli at that time.
Yeah.
So I would have known of him anyway.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, I got off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
No, but desk supervisor. So I worked my way up to desk supervisor, which I was going to school to be a business major, and I was going to get it was going to be management and marketing. So I was like, oh, look, I'm in a manager role here while working a full-time job.
Yeah.
I mean, not working full-time job, while going to school. Like, this is going to be great for my resume to, like, add that I have some management experience.
Definitely. Being a supervisor.
Yeah. So there was like 5 or 6 desk aides that were like on my team that I oversaw.
You put the schedule together.
Yeah, we essentially like would have staff meetings. We would make scheduling appointments.
Nice.
Like if they ever called out or they had a problem or anything, like they had to call me.
That's wow. I'm gonna start calling you like El Presidente. You need a cool nickname. You're in charge of so much. You have been forever. You've been in charge of everything forever.
I'm type A.
You apparently, yeah. You need some kind of El Presidente. You need a cool nickname. But okay, well that's pretty sweet. You did that senior year.
Yeah, my junior and senior year.
Yeah.
So at Longwood you're required to I forgot to write this down, but at Longwood you're required to have an internship.
Oh yeah, right. Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So my family has always been, most of my family has been like involved with the public sector. Like my dad was a firefighter.
Oh.
He then worked for the state fire marshal's office. My stepdad at the time was working for VDOT, and my aunt had worked for VDOT like forever. So they had told me like about this internship program through VDOT, and I was like, oh, okay. And most internships you don't get paid. Well, VDOTs you do, and it was a pretty good salary. Like I think back then, like what minimum wage was like $12.
I think it's like $7.25 or something.
Okay, wow, really low.
Yeah, you were getting $12.
No, I was making like 15 an hour.
Holy shit, you were getting twice minimum in college.
Yeah, at my internship through VDOT.
That's awesome. That's really good.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm applying for this, and I ended up getting it.
Nice.
Loved it. Met the best freaking people.
That was at VDOT. You said,
yes,
right?
in the Richmond office.
Is that where my
yeah, it's where your dad works.
My dad had some overlap. Like he knows people that you know.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
But I was obviously the youngest person there. All the people that worked there could have been my parents.
Right.
But they were so amazing.
Very welcoming and
Yes.
taught you everything.
So caring.
That's awesome.
Yes.
VDOT's great company. I think my dad works there. I don't know why I said I think my dad works there, and
Yeah.
great.
Great benefits.
Great place to work.
Yes. Super chill.
That's awesome.
So I did my internship there. It was like I was just the business section intern.
Okay.
So with that being said, it's like I would foreshadow like I would shadow different divisions. So like I would spend a couple days with human resources, a couple days with the procurement team,
Nice.
a couple days with benefits, like all that kind of stuff.
A couple days with the roadkill team.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you really?
Yeah.
Nice. My dad just bought like a big industrial grade meat grinder for
Wow.
roadkill, so that's what he's up to.
He like takes the roadkill.
He doesn't. I think someone else does.
Okay, because there's
But-
like a compost.
Yeah. He bought a big composter the other day, or he's looking at one or something. He sent me videos. It was real gross.
Interesting.
Real gross. But anyway, kind of
Yeah, so it was really fun. Like I got to go around to all the different districts, or like the little residencies, I guess is the word. I think that's what it's
like
called.
the workshops.
Yes.
that they have.
And then like the little places on the side of the road, like
Yeah.
where the little districts connect or whatever. I cannot remember the name. Some
Like
area
storehouse?
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
something
don't
like
know.
that.
So I got to go around and meet a bunch of people, and it was a really fun summer.
That's
and
really
so I
cool.
ended up getting to do it during my Christmas break too.
Oh, so you came back?
Yeah, so
Nice.
they let me come back. So fun.
That's so cool.
But yeah. So my senior year, I'm, living life, loving Longwood, and it's time to get ready to start applying for jobs.
Okay, for real college, like after college
Yeah,
time.
I'm like-
yeah, it's so scary.
I know. So at first I was like, I'm going to work for VDOT. That didn't work out.
No,
I thought my world was ending.
because you didn't get a job at
Yeah, because I
VDOT.
didn't get the job that I was heavily recruited for.
Probably thought you were a shoe-in for. That can be devastating.
It is. Like,
yeah.
don't give someone false hope.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the part
especially
that...
a college kid. Like that's kind
Yeah,
of fucked up.
it truly was.
Well, probably shouldn't. Whatever. It
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
It really was.
yeah. I mean that sucks.
So, I am just literally applying anywhere and everywhere.
Take anything you can.
Like, I remember applying to, like, some insurance companies.
Hey, my first job was at a poop plant, so I get it. Remember? Poop. Food plant? I worked at the wastewater.
The water reclamation center.
Yeah, water reclamation center. Excuse me, sorry.
Yes. Wow. So
that was my first job.
I applied to all these jobs, and I ended up coming across a procurement analyst.
Sweet. Okay.
And I was like, okay, what's that?
It's like a lot of the people that I feel like I deal with in my current job. My current job, sales, is I want to know the procurement people. Like that's at the hospitals.
Absolutely. Salespeople want to be best friends with procurement people.
So much, yeah. When I'm here interviewing you. Hello.
Thank you.
I'll remember to give you a card.
Yeah, okay. So I applied to this job, and it's the government, so they take forever to get back to you.
Yeah.
By the time I was had a call to be interviewed, I had forgot.
For real, it had been months. Probably.
Yes,
Jeez.
that and maybe because I was applying to so many jobs.
Sure.
So they called me and they were like, "Yeah, we want to interview you for this job." I was like, "Okay, cool."
Mm-hmm.
So I go for the interview and they're like, "Do you have questions for me?" One of the questions I think was "What's your experience with RFPs, IFBs, RFQs?" And I was like, "I don't know what any of that is.
I have no idea what letters you're throwing at me."
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I'm just graduated from college. I'm looking for a big girl job.
Mm-hmm.
And
RFQ, request for quote, RFP is request for
proposal.
Ooh, which I know the difference between quote and proposal for
Good
sure.
job.
I don't know what the hell is the difference between that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same thing.
I can explain.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, we go and I do the interview and then I get the job.
Okay.
And I'm like, sure.
You got it.
I don't care. I want the job. I need a job.
Awesome. Yeah. First job out of college.
First job out of college. Chico County, General Government.
Yeah.
Procurement office.
Pretty good government job.
So I roll in as a procurement analyst 1.
Okay.
I was there for 4.5 years.
Okay.
And my the now purchasing director taught me everything I know.
Sure.
He really took a chance on me, hiring me as a kid right out of school with no procurement experience. I'm so thankful for him, and taking that chance on me and giving me that opportunity because
That's awesome.
I fell in love with this job, and
Yeah.
it's not anything I ever would have thought I would have been doing.
Right. I wouldn't have ever, when I was in college, I wouldn't have ever thought to look for, procurement job.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I mean, I had spent a couple days overseeing the procurement office when I was at VDOT, and that was the only time I had ever had any
That's it.
procurement.
A couple days, a few years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I started working there, and obviously I was extremely overwhelmed at first because I was like, what in the heck did I get myself into?
Sure.
I don't know what any of this means.
Absolutely. Your first steps into the real world, first step into a real job. Yeah.
Yes.
A little over your head. Yeah.
So
Scary.
in the procurement world, especially when you work for a government agency, there are so many policies and rules that you are required to follow. You can't just take taxpayers' dollars and spend it how you want.
Why not?
No, it doesn't work like that.
I've been doing it wrong the whole time.
Yeah. So there's different contracts that you pretty much have to have a contract to do anything.
Right.
If you're spending a certain amount of money, you have to compete it against multiple vendors.
You have to get 3 different quotes or something like that. 4 different quotes?
4 at Henrico County. That's the rules.
Goodness.
Some counties or states require you to do a certain amount of business with a SWAM business.
Small
Women, minority-owned business.
Yeah,
good job.
I did have to deal with that at the VAs. They have to all go to SWAMs as well.
Eva,
So,
Virginia.
What's up?
What did you say? The VAs?
The VA.
Oh,
Veterans
because they're
Affairs.
aren't they a state funded or a federal funded hospital?
Yeah,
That
the
makes
hospitals.
sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
the VA hospitals. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So yeah, I started learning about procurement and started managing contracts and being a procurement analyst and issuing different solicitations and working with all the types of departments, anywhere from Parks and Rec, police, fire,
yeah.
the jail.
Were you working with schools at this point too?
Yeah, I was working with some schools.
Okay.
Just all kinds of things.
Yeah.
We started off really small with food. I actually spent a lot of time working with school nutrition services.
Really? Okay. So you would
put out bids for milk,
wow. Okay.
ice cream,
Yeah. Stuff like that.
vegetables.
Would you have any hand in planning school lunches, or you just get
No.
someone else would plan it, you get the supplies?
Yep.
Okay.
I was just helping them order the supplies.
Okay.
But yeah, so I spent a lot of time working with them. Some of the other really fun ones that I got to spend time was I did get to go and visit I worked a lot with the water reclamation facility and the water treatment facility purchasing their chemicals.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
you had to go see the plant.
Yeah,
like,
they took me and gave me a tour.
Nice.
So that was really fun.
Told you like what these chemicals are used for and all that.
Pretty
good
much,
stuff.
yeah.
Nice.
Because like I was the type of person that was like, okay, I'm buying this for you. I want to understand what the heck it is that I'm buying.
What is this? Yeah, I get that.
So I was just very hands on, like show me.
Were you, and how like supportive, like if you wanted to go see a plant or like see some, like say you had just bought something for the police department, if you wanted to go like see it and see what it actually was, how supportive was Henrico of like you going to go check that out?
Oh yeah, like my supervisors were pretty pretty chill.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, obviously, if I would have to, state my case why I wanted to go there, but they knew like the types of procurements that I was working on.
Okay.
So no, they were pretty good about it.
Okay. And you're pretty responsible, so I feel like they knew you weren't, fucking around or whatever.
Exactly. One of my favorite things that I got to do was I actually helped the police department procure a plane.
What?
That they go and take like the inmates to and from, or like if they have got to pick somebody up that's like been arrested and they're in another state or like really far away.
That's wild. Okay.
So
like Henrico County Police or whatever.
Yes. So they actually share it with Chesterfield, Hanover, and Richmond.
Okay.
So they have like 3 or 4 planes.
I bet you. I wonder the airport right next to my house. I wonder if they keep it there.
They do not. They don't keep the Henrico one there, but they could have one there.
Okay.
They actually keep it at the Richmond airport.
Oh, okay, nice.
Like off to the side.
That's wild. So you helped buy a plane once.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was cool.
That is so sick. I can't say I've ever bought a plane before. You can. Yeah. That's wild. What are some other like crazy things you've had to buy? Do you think of anything off the top of your head?
No, but with the plane is I got to go and ride in the plane.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
You got police like
so
you got to ride along in a plane.
Yes.
That's so sick.
It was really cool. Like we went over top of Richmond and we looked at the Diamond and looking at the Dominion building and
Did you take any
the
pictures
Coliseum. Oh yeah, I got pictures on my phone.
Oh, you should send me some of those.
Yeah, I will.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, awesome. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that,
that's something I'd never guess you would have gotten to do in your job.
No,
never in a
absolutely
million years.
Not.
Yeah,
and like honestly, most of my experiences at Henrico, like getting to do those in-person experiences and going and seeing and touching the things that you purchase or getting an understanding of what these departments do was really eye-opening.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be.
They actually had this
you learn a lot.
Class called an employee academy. And so I signed up for it. The HR department would have all these different like professional development classes, and I was always taking them. And there was this one, like I said, it was the Employee Academy, and I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. Like, what does it entail? And essentially it was every other Friday from like 2 to 4 p.m. So it was at the end of the week, like chilling down for the weekend.
Yeah, kind of the middle of a work day on a Friday.
And you would go and meet with a department. So, like, I did one that was with the fire department.
Sweet.
So I got to go. We met at a fire station. We talked about, like, what they do on their, weekly basis. I got to ride in a fire truck.
That's awesome. I've never ridden in a fire truck. That's so cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
So that also was...
Did you get to slide down the fireman pole and the...
No.
Dang it.
No. We didn't get to do that.
That's no fun.
We got to put on, like, the turnout gear.
All the heavy gear that you put on. Yeah, see how much it all weighs.
But nothing, like, that wasn't really new to me because my dad...
That's true.
Was a firefighter.
You did grow up kind of around that.
Yeah, so, but it was still cool, like, getting back into that experience as an adult.
Of course. And getting paid to do it. I assume you were on the clock.
Oh, yeah, I was on the clock.
Yeah.
And it was a great way for me to meet these different departments that I was working through, like, via phone, via Teams, like, seeing them in person and in action.
Yeah, these are your coworkers, people that you work with and for, and so I'm sure it's nice to, it's the same as, like, me getting out and meeting my customers. I like to put, like, a name... Or I like to put a face to like a name, like an email address, rather than just emailing somebody. They get to meet you. That's cool. Yeah. So
I was there, and while being there, every couple of years, like typically every 2 years, maybe every year and a half, I would be promoted internally to like a procurement analyst 2, and then I was a procurement analyst 3. And with that, you were taking on more complex procurements.
Okay, harder stuff.
Yes,
like planes.
Actually, that was kind of like one of the more simpler ones.
No kidding.
Yeah. Huh. So towards the end of me being at Henrico County government side in their purchasing division, I was handling more like requests for proposals, RFPs.
Okay.
So RFPs are a little bit more complex because you have a committee that is formed, and these companies are submitting proposals, and the committee will go through, review the proposals, score said proposals, and then offers will come in and kind of give us like a presentation about like what it is that we can do for you.
Okay.
And then we would negotiate with the vendors and then end up awarding a contract to them.
Okay. So RFP is a little more involved than RFQ. RFQ is more like just a number kind of.
Yeah, an RFQ is a simpler procurement on a smaller, like at least at Henrico, we do it for very small purchases.
Okay.
Under $200,000.
All right.
Yeah.
Capital, I think most hospitals, anything over like $5,000 is what they need.
Wow.
Your number just blew mine out of the water.
$5,000 is chump change to me.
That's probably like
Yeah, I don't even blink an eye at $5,000.
I think the biggest quote I've ever done is maybe like $82,000, somewhere around there. It's
wow.
Like maybe I might have gotten in like the low hundreds, but
okay.
Nothing more than that. It's crazy.
You got to come do some business with Henrico.
I mean, are you looking for any salespeople? I'm okay at this. But yeah, I mean, that's awesome.
So I was doing these RFPs.
Right.
And a lot of the RFPs I was doing was for the public school system, Henrico County Public Schools. Mm-hmm. And there was this one lady that I was working with a lot. Like whenever I had a question about schools, she was like the main point of contact.
Okay.
And so she was the director of general services, was the name of that department. I really didn't understand why it was general services, and I'll eventually get to that point a little bit later.
Okay.
But yeah, I worked with her a lot. I was at Henrico Procurement for 4.5 years. This lady reached out to me and told me she was getting ready to retire. And I was like, oh, okay.
And you had known her kind of previously?
I'd known her like working together at the purchasing office.
Right on.
And she was like, I really think you would be such a great, person to take over this role.
That's awesome.
I had no intentions of leaving my job. I absolutely loved my job. I loved the people I worked with. I loved what I was doing.
Yeah, you were happy where you were.
Yeah, but money talks.
And this just happened to land in your lap.
I said, what?
Yeah, money talks, and you said, repeat yourself?
Yeah, and I was literally getting married when I got this job, I was getting married like in 3 weeks.
That's awesome. It's a big pay bump.
Yeah.
A little bit, title upgrade.
Yes. And I wanted to be a manager. So bad.
And you've been here almost 5 years at this point.
Yeah, exactly. So and like you said, I worked my way up.
Yeah.
And I was
sounds to me like you got headhunted. Like she picked you. She wanted you to take over her job, which is huge. I took over for someone retiring in my current job also. I don't feel like I have matched up to, what that lady wanted, but you were picked by that lady. I just got hired. That's a big change. It's a big difference.
No, it makes me feel good that someone thought that I could do a good job.
Definitely. Yeah. That's huge.
So I applied and I got the job.
Right on.
And I said, peace out, purchasing.
Procurement. Yeah. I'm out.
I'm going to schools.
Peace. I'm rich. See ya. Yeah. I'm going to schools. Dave Chappelle, Dave Chappelle?
Oh, yeah.
He had the Chappelle show way back then. He was, I think at the end of each episode, it'd be like a little outro title. It'd be his friend going, I'm rich, biatch. It's great. Donnell something. I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
Good stuff. Anyway.
So I got this job. And like I said, it was perfect timing. I started this job. I literally worked there for 5 days, and then I was off for 2 weeks because I was getting married and I was going on my honeymoon.
What? That's humongous.
Yes.
That's incredible.
It was such a high.
Okay.
And, before then, I was working in purchasing, and then my husband and I were trying to earn as much money as possible for our wedding that we were freaking glorified trash people.
You were glorified trash people.
Yeah, we worked for this company called the Trash Fairies.
The Trash Fairies, but you did it together as a team.
We did it together, did it for love.
That's so sweet.
We did it for our wedding.
You did.
It sucked, but you had to do what you had to do.
Definitely. And this is a part-time job that you're doing while working your, it was something you did at night after you all got off your main job.
After hours.
That's pretty cool.
So getting this job, I was like, heck yes. I can quit the Trash Fairies. We're not doing that anymore.
Oh,
we're literally just doing it to pay for our wedding, and we're done.
Okay. So you got this. So that's why you quit Trash Fairies, is you got this job, and you're like, I don't need this anymore.
I was like,
we're good.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I mean, John was going to continue to do it.
I feel like he did
after we got
right?
married. Yeah. Okay. Because, he was like, I want the extra money. Like, it will help us.
Sure.
But then I was like, no, we don't need to do that anymore.
You can quit. You said, baby girl, I got you. You can quit. You said, hang it up, baby. I got you. You don't have to pick up trash no more.
Yeah.
Come here.
I'm your sugar mama.
Yeah, your sugar mama got you. That's very funny. So shout out, John. You got married. Where'd you guys go on your honeymoon, by the way? John's one of my best friends. So where'd you guys get? I know where you got married. Where'd you guys go on your honeymoon to?
We went to Mexico, Cancun.
Okay, Cancun.
Oh my
parents,
God, it was amazing.
My parents went there too.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
We keep saying that, and we're going to make it happen. That we're going to go back for our 5-year anniversary.
Hell yeah, I like that. It's coming up soon.
A year and a half. Yeah, we're going to be in 4 years in April.
Whoa! All right, congrats.
Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks.
It's so cool. Yeah, Cancun's. I'd like to go there one day.
Oh my God,
so.
you have to go there. You have to stay in all inclusive. They wait on you hand and foot. It is fantastic.
I've been told the all inclusive is the way to go.
Oh,
so.
100%.
I might have to do that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, if I get a good commission check next quarter, maybe.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. But that's awesome. Okay, so you just got this promotion, this big kind of career step. Would you call it a promotion, I guess?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
huge.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, and what's your title now?
Yes. So when I started, the department was general services.
Okay.
But I recently have had the department name changed.
You did.
So my official title now, yes, is the Director of Purchasing and Delivery Services.
Wow. Okay.
Because no one knew what general services was.
That
like
means nothing to
honestly,
me.
like my department is so catch-all. Like there's so many random things that like myself and my employees do.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did we ever get into
How is this us at all?
And like people would call us and ask us questions that really didn't pertain to us.
General service. See, general service sounds to me like customer service. If I have a complaint about my county, I'm going to call general service.
Yeah. So like on the government side, general services is like maintaining like the facilities.
I gotcha.
Like of the government. And I'm like, we don't do that. Like at schools, there's a facilities department. That's not us.
No, that's what you're doing. No.
So I changed the name.
Okay.
But essentially, like in this role,
Yeah.
I have like a small purchasing staff. So there's 3 ladies that assist me, like and assist schools with making purchases, and buying items off the budget that these schools are allocated.
What kind of items are you buying? Like, I imagine desks and chairs.
Everything.
You mentioned like milk.
If
earlier,
you took
food.
a school and you flipped it over and you shook it out,
Every single thing in there.
like the materials, yes.
Wow.
So we're like you said, we're purchasing the furniture, we're purchasing the textbooks, we're purchasing the food to feed the kids. Like, if something like if the HVAC unit bits the dust, like we have to buy the parts to replace it, and we have to hire a company to come and fix it.
Okay.
All types of things like that.
You're doing everything in the school, top to bottom.
Laptops, curriculum.
That's wild. That's so much. There's so much that goes into
It is
the
a
school.
lot. Especially when there's people that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. I can imagine. Misallocation of money, products, whatever. Is there any one company that you go to get, like, I'm sure for food, I'm sure there's like one company you go to.
Yes,
and then for
we have a contract with Hershey's for ice cream.
No kidding.
So
Okay.
like in the schools, they, at the little snack bar, they only have Hershey's ice cream because that's who we have a contract with.
So so it's a lot of like, it's a lot of contract management too. It sounds like.
Yes.
As well as like literally buying like, hey, here's a purchase order for 50 desks or whatever. I see. Okay.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
And we do like a lot of shopping around. Like for someone who may reach out and they'll be like, hey, we want, 50 student desks. Okay, well, we have contracts with like 5 different companies that can provide that.
Where you get special pricing and all that. I got you. Okay.
So
we're in the same world, just different.
Very much so.
flavors.
Just the opposite.
We are the opposite.
Yes. But, we're shopping around and looking at these costs and trying to find the best bang for our buck. Because once again, we're using taxpayers' dollars. So we've got to get the cheapest price we can.
Make the most out of it. That's you know what? Honestly, I'm glad that you're in charge of that because I know you personally.
Yep,
You're
I'm
pretty
frugal.
frugal. You're good with money.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad they got the right person for the job.
Thank you.
Good for them. You know what?
Thank you.
I'm usually not a big fan of like the government, but
Yeah.
they did a good job. They picked good person. So great. It's awesome. So let me see.
So going back to like why we changed the name Purchasing and Delivery Services, because like I've got these purchasing ladies, and we also review and like help the legal department go through and set up contracts, or like if we had a DJ come out to a school, or we had a food truck come out to a school, we have to have an agreement in place before they can do that.
And literally everything. Entertainment. I didn't consider like putting on plays or whatever for kids. You know?
You have to have certificates of insurance.
Wow.
You got to have them sign like a direct student contact form.
It's so involved. Yeah.
Very much so.
It makes sense that you have like a whole department just for the schools.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Yep. And so then the other piece of it is the delivery services. So, the mailroom staff also falls under me.
What? All right.
Which is interesting because like I didn't really think that or understand why that was the case.
Seems to me they'd be two separate organizations.
Yeah, that or like maybe they would be under like our facilities department or like operations. I don't know.
Makes sense. I don't know.
But anyway, yeah, so they fall under me. So there's, we call them the pony drivers.
Okay, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Back to horses.
Yeah.
All full circle with you. Yeah. Yeah.
These pony drivers will take mail to and from the schools. Like they have their own routes. They go to, there's 72 schools with Henrico. So
I had no idea that was.
It's so many schools.
Henrico's huge. Is that Henrico like compared to Chesterfield? Do you know?
They're pretty close.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought Chesterfield was huge.
Chesterfield actually only has 68 schools.
No kidding. Henrico's got more.
Yes, but Chesterfield has more students.
Ah, okay.
So. I'm like, they need to build some more schools, but I don't work there, so.
Yeah, not your problem.
Yeah, don't work there, don't live there.
Nope. That is not my job.
Yeah. The delivery services piece is, the mailroom and overseeing them and helping to ensure that, like, we're receiving packages because, I'm helping all of these individuals and I'm approving these orders for the goods and stuff. Well, the goods have got to be delivered.
Yeah, definitely.
So then they arrive and it kind of works.
Yeah.
Because like they're delivering the packages back to
that makes
said
sense.
staff.
And then you also have to I'm sure get tracking and like make sure things have been delivered and get someone to sign.
Yeah, because we have to prove that it's been delivered before we can pay for it.
Very familiar with that. Yeah, people all the time. I get emails. Hey, where's my order? It's been delivered. It's been sitting in your dock for a week now. Go get it. But anyway,
that's not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the way that Henrico County works is I still do get to speak with all the people that I used to work with.
Awesome.
Honestly, like every day.
At your procurement job.
At my old procurement job. Because the way that our school system is governed is the money that we receive is from the general government. So if a department or a school wants to place an order, they place that order. I'm the first person to like review it and look over it. And then it goes to my old office and they're the ones that actually turn it and cut it into a purchase order.
I see. Okay. So
I kind of am the middleman.
Okay.
Like that would be the best way to phrase it. Like I'm overseeing and I'm helping the schools make these purchases, but like my decision is not the end all be all.
It's not. Okay.
No. Because like if something's coming through me and like I may be like, okay, yep, that's fine or whatever. I'm not perfect. Like I'm going to miss things. Sure. But they're the ones that are putting like the official stamp of approval on it and issuing the purchase order. Like their names are at the bottom of the purchase order. My name is not.
They'll send you like the request for something.
Yes.
You'll send it to your buyers. Buyers will send it back to you. You'll be like, hey, here's your thing. Pretty much is how.
Yeah, I mean, because I worked in purchasing, there's so much like I know and what I can look out for.
Yeah.
So when these people are submitting these orders, like there's things that I'm catching that like I used to catch in my old job.
Makes total sense.
So like I hope that I'm making things a little bit easier for them in purchasing because
you know what to look for.
I've vetted it before it goes to them.
Yes, and that is exactly why the person who held your role previously, that's why she picked you. That's a very smart lady.
Yes.
Smart lady, pick smart lady.
Yep.
Smart.
I appreciate her.
Definitely. That's great. Well, that's awesome. Well, anything else that you wanted to tell me about, like your current role or current job, or what the?
I mean, I have the best employees in the world.
Hey, all right, nice.
Seriously,
how many people underneath?
I love them.
3
buyers. So 3 women, and then there's 5 in the mailroom.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Shout out your employees. Then.
Yeah. Shout out to Brenda and Summer.
Hey, all right, Brenda and Summer, nice job.
I literally would not be able to do my job without them.
Yeah.
And like especially like Brenda from the beginning. She had been there for like 16 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and she knew everything. Like I would come in and like I'm overwhelmed. Like I've never been a manager before. I'm trying to learn the reins of like how schools does things. And she would just be so helpful to like come in and be like, okay, so this is what we've always done. Doesn't mean this is how you have to do it. But
that's cool. That's very supportive and like
yes,
good to know that you can always count on her kind of. And
oh my
she's,
God,
like,
yeah.
there to kind of not hold your hand, but like kind of lead you along and
very much
help you
so.
out. Yeah.
Yes,
that's great. I would be lost without coworkers like that in my current job too. So that's awesome. Well, that's great. It sounds like you're very happy where you are. You're doing well for yourself. Like you just got married a couple years ago.
Yep.
You just had your firstborn. She's
Yep.
adorable.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful home as
Thank
well.
you.
Beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Your husband's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I'm very blessed.
You are. Yeah, that's great.
I will say, like, out of all the jobs that I've ever had, like, being a mom is the best job in the world.
Really?
Yeah. After,
That's
like,
awesome.
having her, like, my mindset of things has just completely changed. Like, I used to bring my job home a lot or, like, hyper fixate on things.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
It's
like, I'm going to work to do my job. And I'm not saying that I don't care about my job because I do. But I don't care about anything as much as I care about her.
Number one, most important thing is your child. Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
and I am strictly working so that I can pay for things for
That's
her.
so cool. I will say I can kind of relate on that. Not really, not the way you're thinking, but like seeing literally all my best friends having their firstborn kid and like being really good parents, being good moms, good dads, has really turned around my perspective on wanting to have kids. Perspective on wanting to have kids. I was always kind of on the fence of it.
Yeah.
And now like I gotta have it. Like I think I gotta have.
It's your calling.
Yeah, I think I gotta be a dad. That's like my
Yeah.
thing. So I've been thinking about that a lot lately. But
Yeah,
anyway, it's cool.
the best.
Yeah, it's cool seeing you be a parent and like you be a really good mom. And
Thanks.
it's great. But well, I think it's getting pretty late here. You want me to let you get to bed and wrap it up?
Yep.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, this has been wonderful talking with you. I feel like I learned a lot about you that I didn't know before. But you one of my good friends, and really appreciate you coming on the show.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Definitely. We'll have to do this again sometime. But well, everybody listening at home, again, this has been the great and powerful Kenny.
Woo!
I just called you Kenny.
Kenny.
I just messed that up. This has been the great and powerful Kennedy Vinalia. Thank you all for listening to another episode of the Work Friends podcast. I'm your host, Tyler. Join us next week. We'll have someone else on. I'm not sure quite who yet, but I'll figure that out when I get to it. And follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the good stuff. We're out there. Anything you want to plug, Kennedy, before we head on out?
I'm good to go.
Right on. Cool. Well, thank you all again, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Peace.